Sophie, welcome for today's webinar. Please join me and write me in the chat where you're from and if you know BIGVU. And meanwhile, I want to tell you that today's webinar will be recorded and available for watching after the live event. So please don't you worry about that. And also feel free to ask questions in the chat, and we will have a Q&A session in the end, so all of your questions will be answered. And now, please join me and let's start today's webinar. Please let me know if you can see my screen and if you can hear me. Okay, so let's start. So welcome to BIGVU webinar. In general, BIGVU is like a studio production in your pocket. With BIGVU, you can get the full package. You can record your video using a teleprompter with a script or without a script. You can style and edit your videos with automatic captions, with green screen. You can add background music, business cards, intros, outros, and so much more. And finally, you can download your video, you can share it on your social media, and you can even create your own video landing page. Okay, so I can see that you can hear me and can see me, so let's go. So today we're going to talk about how to write a script, navigating the app, using Teleprompter for a perfect eye contact, editing your video. We will discuss about the BIGVU plans, and like I've said, there will be a Q&A session in the end. So the first thing I want to talk about today is the desk. BIGVU has an app on your mobile phone and also a desktop version on your computer. We recommend using the desk version to manage your account, to write your script, to edit your video, but you can do that from the phone as well. And we will go deeper on how to use all the desk features on the advanced webinar tomorrow. So you're welcome to join me tomorrow too. But today I want to show you how to write a text on the computer and how to send it to the app, so you will be able to record what you wrote on your phone. So let me show you our desk. So this is the BIGVU desktop version. As you can see, all of this project is my project, the one that I've recorded. And now I want to create with you together a new project. So we go and click on this create blue button over here, and we select script. And over here, we need to write our script, our text, and of course, give it a headline. So for example, it will be my project, and my script for today will be this one. So I just click on Save Script, and after it was saved, story created, we just click on Send to App, and it will immediately appear on your mobile phone, on BIGVU app. And later, in seconds on this webinar, I will show you how I record whatever we wrote over here using my phone. And I think that basically it's a particularly good option because it combines also the convenience of writing the text on the computer, because I think it's just more convenient, and you have your keyboard, and then shooting your video from the phone, because also I think it's just little bit easier and more convenient. And let's go back to our app. So now we're talking only about BIGVU app. The first thing you see when you enter to BIGVU app is the login screen. You have several options to log in on the phone and also on the desktop version with the same account. So you can sign in and log in using Apple account, Facebook, Google, and email. And if you forgot your password, it happens, you just click on Forget Password and restore it. Okay, let's continue. I just see that someone's asking on the chat if this webinar will be recorded. So yes, it will be recorded and you can watch it after I will end the streaming. So let's continue. The first thing when you enter to the app, after the login screen, of course, is our home screen. As you can see, this is our home screen. We will discuss about every piece of these things in a second, but the first thing I want you to pay attention to is this buttons on the bottom. This is the navigation buttons. So in order to navigate, you need to know that the first button from the right is the settings. Next one, on the next one, you can find the live workshops and the live webinars like this webinar today. Next option is the different plans that BIGVU has to offer, the different subscription, and the fourth and the last button is the home screen button that will bring me back to my home screen or my project screen. So on this screen, you can see all of your projects. Okay, so you can see your scripted project, when you wrote a script, when you wrote some text, and you can see, of course, unscripted projects if there is. Also, you can see your recorded videos, the one that you've wrote already and you recorded, so it will be like this one. Also, you can see the headline of your video. You can see a little preview, the date it was made, and how many takes you did. So this is basically the project screen. If you want to create a new project, you click on this blue camera, and it will open the new project screen, where I can film a new project with a script using the teleprompter, or I can film without any script at all. So for today, we will select, of course, the teleprompter. And if we chose this option, we need to write our text. We need to write our script. Don't forget to give it a headline. And then when you finished your the writing, you just click on this red camera to start the recording. Clicked over here. And now it opened the teleprompter screen. So this is how it looks like. On the right side, you will see the iOS version of the teleprompter. Whom of you who has iPhones, and this is the version of Android users. So before we start the recording itself, we need to pay attention to some of the buttons over here, and we need to adjust some options. So let's start from the first option. The first option is the exposure. This button gives you the option to adjust your light settings. If you are recording and it's dark outside and you just want to adjust the light, just click on it and adjust the way it fits you. Next option is setting a start point. You can choose where do you want your text to start. It's good if, for example, you wrote something at the beginning and then you've changed your mind and you don't want to start recording from the beginning and you want to start recording, for example, on this sentence. So just drag it until it will start on this sentence that you want to begin with. You don't need to go out and delete whatever you wrote. You just can do that from here. Okay, our next option is one of the two most important options that we need to pay attention to. This is the speed of the text. You need to adjust the speed of the text so you can read your text fluently. You don't want your text to be very slow or very or fast, because you want to read it and you don't want people to pay attention that you're reading from the screen. You don't want anybody to know that you're reading. So it is super important, and please keep it in mind. When you adjust the speed, it will preview how is the speed, so you can know if this is the right speed for you or if it's not. The next option is the second one of the most important options we need to pay attention to. This is the font size. If you want to film like a pro, you have to adjust your font size, because this is what gives you the perfect eye contact with the camera. So it is better to be always close to the camera, of course. And then if you're close to the camera, it is better to have smaller text. But if you record and your phone is far away from you, I think it's obvious that you need to make your font size bigger. Next option is the resize. So you can choose to resize your text. It's like changing the text area. So it just will be convenient to you to read 4 words or 2 words and whatever is right for you. Okay, so this is the buttons that we have on our teleprompter screen. But we have another options that is over here on this little sign. So we click on this, and on the settings, you can find the option to change the resolution you film with. So just change the quality that you want. And we recommend to use always the best quality there is. Another option that we have is to use the automatic prompter stop. You can choose the number of seconds you want your video to stop after you finish recording. So you don't need to move your finger to stop the recording. You just choose the number of seconds you want it to stop after you finish your recording. And of course, you can choose to not use it at all. Another option is the option of editing your script. If you want to change anything that you wrote, you don't need to go back and rewrite your own text. You just click on Edit Script and you write it all over again, or you change some words, or any changes that you want to do. Another option is the option to stop on silence or to pause on silence. The teleprompter will pause automatically when no talking detected. So if you want to use this option, you can find it on the settings if you have an iOS phone, or you can find it on Android on the teleprompter screen over here. Another nice option that we have is the option to stop the video with an external remote. So if you have this external remote, or if you have a selfie stick, you can use it, and when you click on it, it will stop your text and your recording. So it's really nice if you have this and you want to use it. So overall, I want to summarize everything that we've talked about our teleprompter, and I want to say that it is always better to be close to the camera and keep your eyes always on the first line, because that's how you will achieve the perfect video with a perfect eye contact. And this is what BIGVU believes in, to have the perfect eye contact with the camera so nobody can know that you're reading your text. Now that we talked about all the things you need to know before you start the recording and the recording itself, I want to show you how I film using the teleprompter on my phone and how I get the best eye contact on my videos. So let me share my screen. Okay, so I hope you can see my phone. And this is, like I've said, the first thing when you see when you enter to the app, our project screen. And another thing that you can see is that our text, our script that we wrote together a few seconds ago using the computer on the desktop version is over here on my phone. And now the only thing I need to do is just record my text. So let's do that together. We click on the red camera, and this is me, and this is my text. So before I start the recording, as you can see, I have the buttons on the bottom, and I want to adjust so it will fit me. Okay, I think it will be okay. The exposure, the font is okay, and that's it. Now I just want to start my recording. This is a demo. Today I'm going to show how to use BIGVU to the fullest. That includes creating a beautiful video, trimming, editing, and editing it to your target audience. You'll be surprised with the different results you can achieve using only BIGVU as your exclusive video platform. Stay tuned for more. So as you could see, I could do that a little bit slower because it runs a bit too fast. But as you could see, my eyes were always on the first line, and nobody can know that I'm reading. Okay, so now that we finished our recording on the phone, we have a few options after we already filmed. This is our take options. So we have the option to make a new take, to edit with word trim, to delete, to share, and upload. All these features are available on the free plan, but the option of crop caption, logo, and green replace are available only on the starter and the plus plan, which is recommended if you want to take your videos to the next level. So we have the option to upload our video to the cloud. You can upload it to the cloud, save it, and make some adjustments on both computer and phone. So when we see this cloud sign, it means that our video was saved on the cloud. And now I can make changes. So if we click on one of the takes, we'll be able to see our original take, the first that we've recorded, and the other takes we did, and the other videos, excuse me, that we did on the same take. On the Android version, if you want to see your different takes, you can do that by swiping on to the side, and okay, can you hear me now? If someone can tell me, please, on the chat. Okay, perfect. So I don't know on which part you did not hear me, but I will say it from the beginning of the take options. So as I said, we have the option to upload our video to the cloud, to save it and make some adjustments on both computer and phone. And when we have this cloud sign, it means that our video was saved on the cloud. If we click on one of the takes, we will have, we can see our original take, the first that we've recorded, and the other videos we did on the same take. We have another option to edit with word trim. With this option, you can cut the words that you don't want or you don't need from the beginning or from the end. If you wrote something, for example, on the beginning and you've changed your mind and you don't want it to be on your video, you just cut it and it will also cut the words and the video itself. And we stopped here, and now I want to talk about the editing options. So as I said earlier, the option of crop caption, logo, and green replace is available only on the starter and the plus plan. So you need to subscribe in order to use this option. So on this option, we can choose whether to style our video with captions, with subtitles, or without, or even to replace with green screen. Let's start with the replacement. So only if you have a green screen behind you, like my blue screen behind me, and only if you have this, you can use this option. So if you have a green screen, You can change your background to our backgrounds, and you can even upload your own background and then just use it. Okay, so now let's go back to our two options, styling with captions or styling without captions. Let's start with styling without captions. So if you chose to style your video without any subtitles, you have a few editing options. So the first option is the option to resize your video, to change the aspect ratio of your video. So you can change it to vertical, horizontal, square, and even to crop. By default, it will always be horizontal, but if, for example, you are uploading something to Instagram, this is better to do that with the square. Another option that we have is the option to add a third lower title to our video. And we have two options. We have the option that our third lower title lasts during all our video, or just a few seconds in the beginning. So just please think about it and then choose the one that you prefer. Another option that you can use when you have no captions on your video is the option to add your own logo, your personal logo, your business logo, whatever you want. And then select the size of the logo and the position. Where do you want your logo to be? Also, you can add a background music to your video. This is a copyright-free, so feel free to use it. And we have the option to boost the audio. We have this option, but I want to say that it's not very recommended unless you're in a very, very silent room, because it will amplify all of the noises. So just keep it in mind and use it only if you're in a very silent room. We have the option to add intros and outros. You can add a business card on the beginning or in the end of your video. So if you want it in the beginning or in the end, you can even choose the duration you want your business card to last. And of course, you can write over here your personal information, your business information, whatever you want to appear on your business card. You can even add your own logo to your business card. So on Android, it will look like this. And on the iOS, it will be just the same, just different design. And also, you will have the option to add some video, your own video, to be used as an intro or as an outro. Now let's style with captions. We want to style our video with subtitles. So if we chose this option, we have the option to style our captions, to give it a nice color and a nice font like this one or this one. You can make changes on your caption. If you wrote some word not correct and you want to change it, you just open this and you change it, whatever that you wrote. Also, we have the option to mark some words and then it will be more noticeable. So we have two options to do that. We have the option of the stars and the slashes. If you want to mark some word, you put stars on the sides or slashes, and it will become yellow or blue. And in this way, this is, I think, more, it will attract your viewers, your friends, your customers, whoever sees your video. Okay, last thing I want to talk about today is the settings. And on the settings, I want to talk about the social links. You can add your social links, add your Facebook, Twitter, YouTube link account. So when you film something and you want to upload it, you don't need to save it to your computer or your phone, to download it, to copy the link. You just click on upload if you, of course, added before your social links in advance. And then you click on upload and it will appear immediately on your social accounts. Also on the settings, we have the option of My Uploads. You can upload your own things, your own videos, your own photos, your own music, and then just use it on your video. And then you can make your video your own with your own stuff. So I think it's a really nice option, and just use it because it's really, really nice. And I think that this is it for today. If you have any questions, please write to me in the chat. And meanwhile, I'm sending you all the important links if you want to contact our support team, our tech team, if you want to download our app. So I'm sending you all of these links. And I saw on the chat before that people asked me if there is a recording of this webinar, if you can watch it again. So of course you can watch it on Facebook and on YouTube when I finish the recording. So don't worry, because you will be able to see that. Okay, so if there's no more questions, I want to thank you so much for watching me today. And if you like us, please review BIGVU on App Store and on Google Play. And we will be happy if you will join BIGVU family. So thank you so much for watching.